So first I'm going to start off with my sleek clear brow gel just to put my eyebrow hairs in place, make sure that they're not moving around. I am trying to grow my brows at the moment, so they are a little bit all over the place, so I am using it to also neaten them up. So now I'm using my Gimme Brow Gel by Benefit in number 5. This is just to darken my brows a little bit and give it a little bit of zhuzh, you know. Sorry about that, guys. I was listening to music and having so much fun, obviously. So now I'm going in with my BH Cosmetics brow palette, and I'm going to use the 2 darkest shades in there to get the right shade. So what I like to do is I like to do one brow, then I like to neaten it up with my MAC Studio Finish concealer in NC35, and then I'll repeat the same steps on the next brow. Just a pre-warning for you guys, I did change my recording setup, so sometimes I may come out of focus and the lighting might not be great. I'm so sorry about that. And just a quick tip for you guys, to get that gradient natural eyebrow look, you want to do strokes going upwards at the start of your brow. You then want to grab a concealer. I'm using LA Girl's HD Concealer in Pure Beige. And I will use this as a base for my eyeshadow. So once you've blended the concealer in, you then want to grab a bone or white coloured eyeshadow to set the base with so that the eyeshadow goes on nice and smoothly. I always use white chocolate from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. Keep it real simple, guys. The fun now begins. So the first eyeshadow I'm going to use is from my Meet Matte Nude palette from TheBalm, and the shade is called Matte Sing. So this will be our crease transition shade, so you need to pop it in your crease in circular motions, making sure that it's blended very well. I only recently just got this palette, so I'm super excited to be using it for the first time. I definitely recommend this palette, it's got such beautiful colours in it. Once you've finished repeating that step on the other eye, you can now move on to the next eyeshadow. And of course, I went for one of my favourite pink eyeshadows, Sushi Flower from MAC. I always seem to revert to this shade, this eyeshadow, for any pink eyeshadow look that I do. It is literally my fave. It's so pretty. I think I actually used it in my first video as well. Can we just take a minute, guys, and appreciate how good this eyeshadow looks? I'm just obsessed. Literally, I'm obsessed. I don't know what to do. Once we've finished laying down Sushi Flower in our crease, we are now going to move on to our Morphe 35U palette. With this colour, you want to concentrate it on your outer corner as well as your crease. You really can't go wrong with pink, guys. As of recent, it really has been my favourite colour, and I definitely believe it complements me very well. I have now picked up my one and only Z palette, and in that palette I am going to grab Bitten by Makeup Geek, another one of my most favourite eyeshadows. So moving on, we are now going to use our eyeshadow from Sigma. It's called Ulysses. I think I've pronounced that right. If I haven't, then please pop it in the comments below, or let me know if I've pronounced it wrong. But yes, I don't know why I don't have many more eyeshadows from Sigma, because they are actually really good, and I do recommend to go get you some. Once you've finished with the crease, go grab yourself a concealer. I'm using LA Girl's Pro HD Concealer in Pure Beige. And I'm just using this to carve out where I will now put my glitter. Just before I lay down the glitter, I'm just going to set that concealer with some eyeshadow. So instead of using glitter glue, I will go in with my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Eyeliner in Junk Show. This is a great alternative for glitter glue. So I'm super excited about this part. So now we're going to lay down the glitter. This is a pink glitter. It's by Lit Cosmetics. It's called Pretty in Pink. There's no words that can describe how much I love Lit Cosmetics glitters. They're absolutely stunning. They're beautiful. I mean, can you see? Can you see what is happening here? So as you're going along, you will have to keep applying the glitter eyeliner just in places where you may not have put it, because it does dry quickly. So I would say start off in small doses and then just keep adding it as you go along, and then keep adding the glitter on top, if that makes sense. Am I making sense? Just let me know. As you can see, I've applied my eyeliner off camera. I'm so sorry about that, but it wasn't in focus, so there was no point adding it. Grab a face wipe and get wiping the excess glitter that would be on your face. I'm just using my simple cleansing wipes, my favorite. So once you feel all the glitter has gone from your face, you can now move on to skin prep. Here I am using the Pixie Glowtion Day Dew. I put this on before any primer, or I actually use it as primer, but it's amazing. It literally makes your skin glow. Now it's time for foundation. So I've grabbed my Real Techniques Beauty Blender along with my MAC Studio Fix foundation in NC47 mixed with NC44.5, and I'm now going to apply that on my face in dab-in motions. Just keep on blending until you feel as if it's blended out smoothly and evenly, and then you can decide whether you want to add another layer. I think I may have added like 6. I'm joking, but if you want a full coverage, this is definitely the foundation for you. However, I do like to add a little bit more. When you finish caking on that foundation, you can now move on to highlight. I'm using Pure Beige Pro HD Concealer by LA Girls. It is my absolute fave. I don't think I ever use anything else. Wow, sometimes, but this is my main boo. The areas you want to highlight are the areas you want to bring forward. So that would be under my eyes, my chin, my nose, well, the bridge of my nose, and my forehead. Again, I'm not going to go too crazy on my forehead because I want my forehead to appear smaller, as I do have a 5 head, you know. Realistically, I don't have to go crazy with this concealer, as again, it's full coverage. However, I don't know when to stop. I don't know my limits, so I do go a little bit cray-cray, but you don't have to. So now you just want to grab your beauty blender. Again, this is my Real Techniques beauty blender, my absolutely favorite beauty blender, just because it's inexpensive and it's great quality. So now you're just going to blend up that concealer that you popped down in the areas that you wanted to highlight. I do feel as if I could go a little bit brighter in those areas, so I'm going to grab the Pro HD Concealer by LA Girls in Creamy Beige. So this is just a tad bit lighter than Pure Beige, but it's just right to brighten it a little bit more. You really don't want to go crazy with this part like I did with the previous concealer. The reason why is because the more you add of this, the more brighter you are going to look, and you don't want to look white if you're not white. So yeah, just be careful. Now you want to blend away. Blend, blend, blend. Keep blending until it's blended out seamlessly. Wow, I actually can't believe I said that word that many times. Now I am going to go into my Iconic London Contour and Highlight Palette, and I'm going to use the contour colours to contour my face. I will contour my cheekbones, my forehead, my nose, underneath my bottom lip, and also my jawline. I don't want this video to be too long, so I am cutting out certain clips. Like I said, I do contour my chin and underneath my lip and stuff like that. So if you don't see it, don't worry, I did say it, so it does mean I did do it. Now I'm going to grab my Real Techniques stippling brush. I've used this brush for years. I don't think I'll ever move on. And this is what I use to blend out my contour. I promise you it's an amazing brush. I've tried to use my beauty blender to blend out my contour, but it just doesn't work for me. It may work for you, so that's fine. I sprayed a little bit of Gerard Cosmetics Coconut Slail Day Setting Spray just to help me move the product around while I'm blending it out. Once that stage is all complete, you then want to grab your Laura Mercier setting powder or any setting powder that you have that you find doesn't give you flashback, because I hate flashback. But yes, grab your Laura Mercier setting powder and set the places that you've highlighted. And also you can set the whole of your face wherever you feel like you might get greasy. Laura Mercier has to be one of my favourite translucent powders. I don't think I'll move on from this either, just like the stippling brush by Real Techniques. There's a lot of products that I absolutely love that I don't think I can move on from, but I will try to for you guys so that I can find new products to review and to maybe hold on to for a little bit. Now go grab your bronzer and bronze the hell out of your face. I'm using my favourite one, the NYX Deep Tan Matte Bronzer. I promise you, this is gold. This is treasure. Don't you just love finding great quality products for great prices? I literally, I get so much excitement out of it. I can't explain to you how I feel about this product. You just need to go try it. Now to grab one of my most recent products that I've recently started using is the Strobing stick from Iconic London. I'm actually really obsessed with it. It makes you glow like a goddess, literally a goddess, and you can pretty much use it everywhere, on your cheekbones, on your face, your collarbones, your shoulders. Now you can either blend it out with your finger or your beauty blender, whatever you feel most comfortable with. I highlighted my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, my chin, my nose and my forehead, also on my brow bone. You also need to highlight the inner corners of your eyes. It's just going to make your eyes pop even more. So I'm going to grab my Distorted Dreams palette, my highlighting palette by Sleek, and I'm going to grab the cream highlighter in there. It's an iridescent pink. It's beautiful. Now to apply my most favourite mascara by Revlon. It is the ultimate all-in-one Revlon waterproof mascara. Oh yes, and not to mention, I've popped on my eyelashes. I'm so sorry. I'm wearing Lilly lashes in Mykonos. I think I pronounced it right, but these are one of my favourites at the moment. They are quite expensive. They are a little pricey, but they're definitely worth it. And just remember, you can always wear them more than once. Grabbing my MAC Pinch Me Sheer Tone Blush, I will pop this on my cheeks using my BH Cosmetics 114 brush. I do it in dabbing motions rather than circular motions, as I don't want to move the product that's already on my face. Oh my god, are you seeing this colour? I'm actually obsessed with this blush right now. It has to be, again, one of my favourites. I have so many favourites. Moving on now, so I'm now going to line my lips using MAC's Plum Lip Pencil. I'm using Plum to contour my lips. If you go for a darker shade, it's always going to make your lips look bigger. To fill in the rest of my lips, I'm going to use Girlactik Matte Lip Paint in Allure. I absolutely love how this colour goes with this look. I was scared because I have so many lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, and I was thinking, which one am I going to go for? But it just so happens that this one is perfect. Last but not least, grab yourself a setting spray and just spray your face so you don't look powdery or dry. And yeah, have a great graduation and prom. Congratulations, and I will see you again soon. Bye.